Man, I'm not even really gonna lie. These Laker games been kind of boring, and this is coming from a Laker fan. I mean, I'm watching this game right now. It's 65-56. It's halftime. But man, there's something about these Laker games right now. They've been pretty boring. I hate the way they're doing the schedule right now. This is the third time we're playing San Antonio, and I don't even think teams have. I think teams have just now played 10 games into the season now. We're playing San Antonio a third time already. We played them twice this past weekend, I believe, because today is Thursday. Yeah, we played them this past weekend twice. We're playing them again third time pretty much in like a week. But yeah, I mean, we're not undefeated or nothing. I forgot exactly what place we are in the West, but nobody's talking about the Lakers. Nobody making a big deal about the Lakers. LeBron and AD had like 26 the other night, but I bet if like Harden and Westbrook, oh man, if John Wall and Harden had 26 both each, I bet that would probably be like somewhere they talk about it. And that's not me taking a jab at them. I like both of them. But yeah, man, I mean, is this? I know, and I think the reason why these games are coming off as boring and not fun to watch is because we're not tanking. It just doesn't matter what we do in the regular season. Now, you can admit this or not. The Lakers have a better team this year. Defense, offense, all that. The reason why the game's going to be boring is because we don't care what happens. Until we get to the playoffs, it doesn't matter. We can be an eighth seed. We are going to go deep into the playoffs. Put it like this. Nobody's really going to take LeBron out the playoffs unless he plays bad. LeBron doesn't have bad games. LeBron's bad game is like 19 points, 11 rebounds, and like 10 assists. That's a bad game. And he'll be like 7 for 20, maybe. That's a bad game. His bad game is him barely at 20, maybe 15 points. But somewhere along the line, he's making great passes, rebounding the ball. And AD's been kind of shaky, though. He's been having some not great games, but then he'll come around other games, score like 26. But he hasn't been like, I got to keep watching AD. Really, none of them. I'm telling you, the Lakers are playing some boring-ass basketball. Because it just, like, I can't express this so many times. It doesn't matter. We're going to go to the playoffs. We're going to beat whoever in the first round. We're going to beat whoever in the second round. We're ready for the Clippers. I want to see them play the Clippers in a 4-game series. I mean, I see it such as a cakewalk. I just don't know who's going to necessarily beat the Lakers right now this year in a 4-game series. I don't know if Brooklyn can with Harden. I'm really questioning it, especially from the East. The Heat, no. The Heat somewhat look worse to me right now. The Raptors, no. They're like 1-9 right now, 1-8. Boston, they got worse. The Pacers, they won't make it. The Bucks, even though I love Antetokounmpo, they won't even make the finals. Philly. I feel like Philly will give them trouble. Now, when I say trouble, I mean like win 2 or 3 games. Well, not 2 or 3, 1 or 2, because they'll give them trouble like the Heat gave them trouble, but a little bit more, and I mean a little bit more. Now, let me think about the West. The Nuggets are a worse team right now. It's sad to admit. Without Jeremy Grant, the Nuggets are a little bit worse of a team. The Warriors, who I said for the Nuggets, no. The Timberwolves, no. Phoenix, no. Clippers. Right now, I'm gonna say no. Dallas, hell no. Without Porzingis, they're not gonna win a first round series. The Jazz, no, even though I should feel like the Jazz should be a problem, but they're not right now. I just don't know. Sacramento, no. I can't think of anybody. I think this is gonna be a big cakewalk for the Lakers. Unless somebody gets hurt, God forbid. I don't want nobody to get hurt. Unless AD or LeBron goes down and they can't play in the playoffs, doesn't matter if it's regular season. It's a 72 game season. It don't matter if they win 49 games and get into the playoffs and they're like the 6th, 7th seed. As long as they have both of them, they're gonna go all the way West wise. The Rockets, who's gonna compete with them? Once we get Harden locked up on the Rockets, it's over with. Christian Wood is great, but it's over with from there. Christian Wood can't play defense. AD's easily giving them 28, 30. Easily. And the crazy thing is, we're not even getting the best out of Wesley Matthews yet. Marc Gasol's getting in his form. Hey, man. Gonna be scary. Like, it's crazy. Now, as a team last year, I didn't even think the Lakers were necessarily all that good of a team, as in, like, just players they had, like JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, Rondo. But they made it work. Danny Green, they made it work. Now you go get somebody like Wesley Matthews, who's younger. They got the point guard from OKC. I forgot his name. It's running me a blank. I know who he is, but I just forgot his name, so don't ride me. They get rid of 2 older centers. They pick up Marc Gasol, who's an older center too. Marc Gasol got D. He can space the floor. He can pass pretty good. He can't pass like Jokic, but he can pass. Got Alex Caruso coming off the bench with defense still. Still got one of the Morris twins. Man, I hate to say it, but we're dangerous. It's boring right now, but we're dangerous. Montrezl Harrell, once he steps his D up a little bit more too, man, we got. Do you not realize that the Lakers have 2 players that come off the bench, that came off the bench last season, that damn near both averaged 20? Do you realize putting that with them 2? Oh, man, I can't even explain it.